The personality of an individual determines their potential fortune in advance, as stated by Arthur Schopenhauer. One fascinating tool for self-evaluation, discovering our true nature, and breaking free from predetermined labels is the Eneagram technique. However, the origins of resource remain mysterious. Wiltz and Palmer in 2011 suggests its possible emergence as early as the 4th century in Alexandria. Nevertheless, the Eneagram, as we know it today, with its 9 personality types, can be traced back to the works of Oscar Ichazo, an expert in personal growth during the 1950s in Bolivia. My name is Juan Carlos, and let's learn all about them in this episode of Feedback Learnex. Let's go! The Eneagram provides insight into 9 distinct ways of thinking, feeling, and behaving, closely intertwined with 9 paths of personal development. It serves as a widely utilized resource in various domains, including business management, spirituality, self-awareness, self-understanding, and self-development. Let's look at them. Number 1. The perfectionist. This type constructs their life and garners affection by exuding near-flawless knowledge and disposition. They consider themselves superior and judge others based on their mistakes. Anxiety about making errors is prominent, leading to meticulousness and extreme self-criticism. They tend towards black and white thinking, perceiving things as either good or bad. Number 2. Altruists. The altruist gains affection by offering assistance and occasionally manipulates the lives of others. They exhibit personal dedication in an altruistic and generous manner, sometimes blurring the boundaries between their own needs and those of others. They find fulfillment in feeling indispensable, value their freedom, and employ empathy as a strategy to elicit or regulate affection for others. Number 3. The achiever. Affection comes to the achiever through success and their perception of indispensability. They prioritize work as their primary interest and embody competitiveness, efficiency, and a fear of failure. Number 4. Romantic. Romantics desire the attainability and strive to avoid the ordinary. They possess low self-esteem and perceive life as a theatrical representation, with a penchant for drama and an affinity for the arts. They approach life with limited courage, often exhibiting melancholy, sensitivity, and emotional depth. Number 5. The observer. Observers require privacy and distance themselves from emotional involvement. They seek environments that afford protection and limited social interaction. Their survival relies on having time and personal space for introspection. Knowledge and understanding the workings of the world are among their fundamental needs. Number 6. The loyalist. Loyalists are anxious, loyal, and reserved. Within the Enneagram framework, 2 subtypes of 6 personalities are distinguished between on their reactions to anxiety, phobic and counterphobic. Phobic individuals withdraw cautiously and become submissive when they perceive danger. Counterphobic individuals, on the other hand, act openly and aggressively, aiming to confront the problem before it confronts them. They often harbor fears, envision worst-case scenarios, and may seek authority or guidance or even distance themselves from it. Loyalists excel as assistants and friends. Number 7. The enthusiast. Enthusiasts yearn for a fulfilling life and are drawn to pleasure, joy, and enjoyment. They are dreamers, delicate and sensitive individuals who frequently make enthusiastic plans but easily abandon them when they become bored. They gravitate towards pleasurable occupations and radiate enthusiasm. However, they may shy away from facing the present, neglect long-term commitments, painful situations, or their own suffering. They tend to avoid conflict and suffering, using charm and optimism as their defense mechanism. Number 8. The challenger. Challengers exhibit impulsiveness and a need for control. They are one of the most striking profiles in the Enneagram system. They seek protection and power, demand contact, and fiercely defend what they consider their own. They establish rules in both their professional and personal lives, concerned with justice and adverse to weakness. They value setting boundaries and avoid middle ground in their actions. Number 9. The peacemaker. Peacemakers possess a remarkable ability to relate to everyone. They seek neutrality and evade conflicts. They tend to act according to routine, feeling discomfort with change and reluctance to refuse other requests. Patient, stubborn, and adverse to disagreement, they often choose to sidestep problems or agree with others solely to maintain harmony and avoid complications. In conclusion, the Enneagram represents an incredibly captivating tool. While it lacks extensive and solid scientific evidence, it remains widely utilized in the realm of personal growth. What do you think? Which one did you feel most connected with? Leave it in the comments and we'll talk about it. This was Feedback Learnex. My name is Juan Carlos, and I'll talk to you next week.